What is up, guys? Gilgamesh from Reddit Phoenix, bringing you another war recap video. This is actually an arranged scrimmage, so we have members from Phoenix and Omicron on both sides attacking their own teammates' bases. So it was a real fun one for us. Big shout out to the guys who helped match our weights. That's never easy, and let's just get into it. I'm going to show you 3 attacks from each side, and the first one is going to be Meatloaf, ongoing and dry. Meatloaf is from Reddit Phoenix originally, but he's attacking from Omicron's side this war. So he's going to come in from the south of this base with a shattered Goho. Taking full advantage of the new jump spell there. That probably would have been a stretch, or maybe not, but the new jump spell mechanics just make it so much easier to get those 4 and 5 space compartments. All those wizards there that he put down at the bottom kind of help him here, because as his queen locks on, he still's got 4 or 5 wizards targeting that dragon, so it went down really quickly. Beautiful surgical here, really playing this attack out. Great pathing on the hogs. So you see that one kind of jumps down and triggers that bomb. I think he meant for a few more to go, but as you can see, the hogs on the left and the right are all converging, and it's going to spell game over for this base, no problem. This was a first attack as well, so he didn't really know where the bombs were. He just had to account for all the possibilities. Really nice attack. Didn't really need that poison spell there. Not going to do much against that level 20 queen. Personally, I would have dropped at the beginning, but you never know whether skelly traps are going to come back and bite you at the end. And let's fast forward through the cleanup. Really great attack, Meatloaf, man. Nice job. There's those last bombs. I don't know how that hog made it through. Anyway, we're going to go down to 11, where Sleeper Service from Omicron is taking on BZ. Another Goho. Oop. Goho's kind of the meta right now. It's working, so we're bringing him. Sleeper's going to take really good note of this base. See those two big open compartments? He's just going to break them open with one set of wall breakers, and his heroes are pretty well upgraded, at least for our clan. So that's gonna mean good things for his attack. Beautifully placed rage right there, getting those witches and eventually that queen as well. Maybe a little later, as the poison and the jump goes down. Real nice patience on that king. That king is not going to be touched, basically, until he targets that queen. See, right there, he locks on. Boom, he's still at full health. And look at that, a third of that base is gone, as well as a giant bomb. Nice stuff, man. Hogs are going to come in eventually. I think he was waiting for that mortar to go down. A really fast surgical here. If your kill squad's still up and tanking for your hogs, a fast surgical might be the way to go, where you just drop them all in. They converge in the center instead of trying to push around the base. And look at that, he can overlap his heals. Really nice stuff, man. He's got all the defenses healed up. Clean up already. Sleeper had a 6-star war. Really nice war, man. Omicron brought some really nice attacks, so big props to them. Obviously, I'm on the Phoenix side, so I think we're better, but they did really well. Alright, we're going to move on to 30, the Town Hall 8 attack from this side. And we're going to watch Will W., also from Omicron, taking on Bohamaris, who's a Phoenix member. So he's going to bring a mass drags with some hogs, which you don't see a lot at Town Hall 8. I think it's discouraged, but it worked really well here. Obviously a anti-hog base. Of course it probably could be hogged, but Will just opted for the mass drags. Nice funnel. Here comes that CC. Using his king to tank, that's great on these hog attacks and drag attacks at Town Hall 8. the king's not really doing much damage. He's not killing the queen. So use him as a tank, why not? Those CC hogs and those 4, I believe, level 4 hogs, did a real nice job of taking out that air defense and that sweeper. Sweeper wouldn't have done anything, but still. Good stuff, man. This is a pretty nice Town Hall 8 base, too, in my opinion, so I was impressed by this one, at least. I think we all know how drags path, so I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward through this, as there's no air defense left to stop them, so that's game over. Good stuff, Will. Alright, that's all the attacks that Omicron had against Phoenix. Again, not true Omicron and not true Phoenix. There were members on both sides, but really nice attacks by both teams against each other. This one's by Red Cloud, the Omicron leader. You might know him by his Twitch. Great guy. I believe he was one of the main people who helped organize this war. So here's him bringing a really nice stoned Laloon, 3 golems. Real good stuff. Again, those wall breakers. If you're accurate with your wall breakers, that's a big deal. That's a real big deal. Then you can make that 4-jump compartment all the way into the core. And when you got those nice heroes, 23 and 23, that's going to mean good things for your attack. Real good things. Queen getting left behind a little bit, but that king is going to run right in there and take out that enemy queen. Red Cloud's queen is gonna bang on that balloon a little longer, and then eventually turn to the sweeper, and then finally the air defense. He activates her ability, and he's gonna come right in with the Laloon. Only 2 air defenses left. He's got only 1 hound, but that's not gonna be a big deal. This base is really crippled, and the kill squad is still tanking for his loons and his hogs, or hounds, whatever they're called. So, good stuff, man. This was actually a really loon-heavy attack. You see he's still got 6 in the bag, and I think with the haste, a loon-heavy Laloon is a real nice combination, because, you know, those loons are so powerful, but they're so slow that maybe if you use more haste, then that'll counteract the lack of lava hounds for tanks. So, I thought it was nice use of the haste spell. He didn't bring any rage for the Laloon portion of his attack, so good stuff, man. And he only had 2 left up there, but he had 4 balloons, or 3 down at the bottom. And look, his queen's still alive, so that's great. A lot of these war attacks were really close, like high 90s, mid 90s, and if your queen stays alive, that's a big deal. So we saw a lot of that. Really great patience with the Laloon, but also a sense of urgency where you know, these attackers knew that they would have to get their queen alive, so they would send in the other portion of their attack quicker. Anyway, here's Lan from Reddit Phoenix taking on Big Simo with his signature Ho Hocus Pocus attack. I can't get enough of this. I think this is really cool. And, you know, Dragon Flare bases are very vulnerable to it. Nope, actually he's going to start up here. My bad. Nice wall breakers. Wait until both those wizard locks onto that golem, then send in the witches. Nice funnel too. Also the 1-for-1 balloon. Very nice. Taking out a mortar there, I believe. See these hogs coming in on the edge? Not the main part of his hog attack yet, but just taking out the mortars, which can be so deadly to those wizards. Big Simo actually had only 2 balloons in his clan castle. The rest were poisonable. Not that it would have mattered with the witches, but interesting. Makes you wonder if people will ever stop bringing poison spells. Like on a Laloon, if they just bring, you know, 4 haste and no poison because everyone brings dragons. They know poison's not going to do them any good. Something to think about. Look at all those witches he has in the core. Replenishing DPS, replenishing tanks. He's losing some, but not nearly fast enough for Big Simo's base to recover. He's still got 3 witches left. Those back-end loons as well as the back-end hogs. Again, real nice recognition. And that late rage for his queen. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Still got 2 witches left. Cleanup Wizzy's going down. Archer in the corner. His queen's still up. Got those loons. Let's fast forward for the cleanup. Good stuff, Lan. Good stuff, man. Alright. Coming right along, we're going to take a look at our last attack of the war on 25. Michael taking on Tenacious D. This is a really great attack, in my opinion, because as you can see, he doesn't have his king, but that's not going to stop him. He's still coming in 13 below his number, but the queen level is still the same as his own, so it's not like he's at an advantage. Maybe a little under level defenses, but still a great attack. And I know I struggle with 3-starring when my heroes are upgrading, absolutely. So this is just a great example right here. Notice not being too ambitious with the lure. There's a lot of point defenses there, but he's got that big golem. He's got those witches. He's not going to worry about it. Sorry about that. And coming in there with that queen, perfectly protected by those golems. And if you notice, those witches are also in there too, along with a couple wizards. That's going to be really nice for taking out the queen. I believe she gets she gets taken out by those witches pretty quickly, as he comes in with a surgical from the right. Really like how he chose to come from the right there, because that golem was still tanking for those Teslas and those cannons. Just great stuff. Fundamentals, man. Fundamentals. I think he's also going to drop a poison here. Yep, getting rid of those skellies. Hogs are in heals the whole way through. Doesn't have to worry about the giant bomb. Real nice attack. Look at that. His queen's never even been touched. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Last 3 defenses covered in a heal. This base is done. Good stuff, man. Alright guys, well that's about it. Reddit Phoenix, Reddit Omicron. Great clans, check us out. If you're looking for a new RWCS, Reddit Warring Clan System clan, I believe we're both in them. Omicron's got 114, Phoenix is 96. Wins, both level 6. I can't resist showing this because, you know, I have to. We did, I believe, random match back here. And Phoenix took the lead by 98 to 71, but yeah. Town Hall 10s, oh sorry, this is the current war. Town Hall 10s didn't really have a chance to show off, but nice job by Liam. 2-star and the 3-star. Brady, a 1-star, which was unfortunate, and then a 2-star on another Town Hall 10. Dakota, he's a beast. 6-star war, including one on a 9.5, Brady, and then Plot, 2-star and a 3-star on a Town Hall 9. So great stuff, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video. All right.